Good morning. The Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic of Rwanda, the Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic of Papua New Guinea, the Honorable President of the East African Court of Justice, representatives of international organizations here today, members of the judiciary and prosecution arms, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Just like Stephen did, I've decided not to go into all the protocols lest I forget someone, but I'm glad that the MC did take us through the different distinguished guests that we have today. So a very warm welcome to everyone that is here, and to our guests, welcome to Rwanda. We appreciate you making time to attend the conference and to visit Rwanda very particularly. We are delighted to interact with you over the next 2 days on the role of case management systems in the delivery of justice and contribution to the country development. But more fundamentally, the role of technology in whether it's administrative justice service delivery, but also ways that we can use technology to transform the judicial processes. Allow me, therefore, to express gratitude to the entire justice sector, the leadership, the staff, as well as the partners and stakeholders, for really putting efforts together to organize this conference and bring us all together to debate on something that's very crucial for the development of our respective countries and the continent at large. When you look at the way technology is transforming lives, the way we live, the way we work, the way we communicate, the way we transact every day, the speaker that spoke before me did talk about the different examples how the government of Rwanda has leveraged technology to transform government service delivery, to contribute to social and economic development. And with that said, the judiciary sector hasn't been left behind. A country like Rwanda, it was a choice, it was a very deliberate choice that we had to make, with very limited natural resources, and our biggest resource being our people. We knew that it was very fundamental that we start to think about how we leverage technology to really transform the different facets of the economy. For over 10 years, Rwanda's judiciary sector has been relentless in the search of different technology solutions that would help to drive efficiency, accuracy, transparency, productivity, and the speed of delivery within the industry. As a result, this is where we coined the integrated electronic case management system that has brought together the different institutions within the justice sector to really convene on this single platform where they can transact their business and also make sure that all the pieces of the judiciary sector come together. But beyond thinking about this tool as a way of being efficient and productive, we also had to think about what are some of those enabling elements that are going to be fundamental to really making sure that this system was producing the results for which it was developed. And we had to think critically about making sure that we have connectivity infrastructure in all the courts, in all the institutions, making sure that the digital literacy levels exist among the different staff that are going to be using this system to deliver services to the people. And that has really been a testament of the success and the progress that we've been able to register within this industry. While this is an achievement for Rwanda, it hasn't necessarily been rolled out in the different jurisdictions, and yet this tool promises to bring together the different judicial sectors, not just for one jurisdiction, but for us as a region and as different political and economic systems. This is a perfect example for the Africa Continental Free Trade Initiative. As we all know that the main role of the judiciary is to hear and determine cases in a fair, timely, transparent manner, but also most importantly at a very reasonable cost, we know that the integrated electronic case management system has been very fundamental in really delivering a very efficient, effective, and equitable system. It's been very effective in how we conduct our court proceedings, in how we are able to deliver in a much faster and reliable way, but also most importantly, it has helped us to be more customer-focused, where we are able to have very citizen-centered service delivery approach. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are gathered here today is for us to share some of our lessons learned as we implemented this system. It's a way for us to share some of the achievements that we've had as a country. but it's also in a way where we want to make sure we understand how best to improve on this system. Because one thing about technology, it's always changing every day. And so how we continuously disrupt ourselves so that we're onboarding the latest technologies and are continuously becoming efficient in the way we deliver services is always going to be an ongoing discussion, and that is why we're here today. Our journey from a heavily manual system to an electronic platform and now to an integrated electronic platform hasn't been easy. And it's probably never going to be easy for any of you that are going to implement this system. But I think, as the saying goes, where there's a will, there is a way. And I think we need to start somewhere. And that's going to be our key message as we interact over the next 1.5 days. Ladies and gentlemen, we also wanted to share with you how this electronic case management system has been very fundamental in creating job opportunities, where we have different service access points or internet cafes that serve citizens. The previous speaker did talk about how it's easier now for citizens to file cases. They no longer have to travel long distances to very specific courts to, file their cases. And so being able to have these last mile facilities across the country that allow them to come in and file, but not just file, to also track progress on their cases, has been very meaningful to the way we integrate systems and has offered more possibilities. My role today has been twofold: to welcome everyone to this conference, but most importantly to welcome our guest of honor, the Chief Justice of Rwanda, Professor Sam Rujenje, to deliver his keynote address today. I welcome you to the conference, and I wish you fruitful deliberations, and I hope that we will connect again tomorrow just to wrap up all these very exciting discussions that we're going to have. Thank you very much. You're welcome, our guest of honor.